Happy Sunday, folks! We're inside. It's a little damp outside. Oh, good boy. Oh, I sure love Dad's hats. Yeah. But yeah, so we got tunes. Though I would like to first, I want to thank everybody who came out on Friday down to Mojo's for their 1-year birthday party with Natalie Cressman and Ian Facchini. We sold that place out. It was full. I hadn't ever seen more people in that place. People who were great. They listened. They came up. They bought merch. They said hello. They let me know that what I'm doing is worth doing. And that's pretty cool. So thanks to all you fine folks. Thanks to Natalie, Ian, to Neek and Alana, to all you fine folks. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, I got a set for you today. Something I found quite funny, and I had to run and tell my wife. Every song on this set list is there's no capo. No capo. It's just cool. They're all open. So if you're at home and you're like, oh, I'd like to try to play some of his songs, but I don't got a capo. Well, no worries. No worries, man. They're these. Or ladies. Or in between. I thought I was getting better at just automatically saying man or guy. Serious, you gotta calm down with that. So, it was brought to my attention by Sirius. We got these things. These are for our dryer. They're like dryer balls. They're made out of wool. And they help keep everything all knocked up and keeps your dryer going quicker. So they say. Sirius, I'm gonna have to take that if you're gonna knock over his camera stand. Alright, it's mine. Mine now, bro. You'll get it back later. He's like, is later right now? Sirius, go lay down. Go lay down, buddy. Go lay down. I love you. I'll give you a boop. Oh gosh, wow. You can't have that, you're gonna knock it over. He likes to throw stuff under, TVs, cameras. He likes to really get his shit under there. Guitar stands, and then he's like, oops, it's under there, gotta knock stuff over now. So we try to avoid that if at all possible. Like that. See? Sirius, go lay down. Go. Lay down. Lay down. All the way down. Come on. Good boy. You can fit. I know you can. I've seen you do it every single day of your life. Lay down. Good boy. Good boy. This is a newer one. I think I wrote it around December. Somewhere in that vicinity. Seriously, did knock this ever so slightly. Let's get this centered back right there. Perfect. Black thought she meant middle shaft cardboard wine. Used to sell magic mushrooms in the parking lot of a church, in which I went to preschool. Mixing her a t-shirt in a metal sunshine. a heavy chest of backyard spoils, throw an axe and pepper cashmere, hand me down fears, hand to hand with anxious me. Splendid, splendor, ecstatic, endeavor, mellow, melancholy. Splendid, splendor, ecstatic, endeavor, mellow, melancholy. Splendid, splendor, ecstatic, endeavor, mellow, melancholy. I leave the same room 3 times, have to repeat myself twice, for forgotten why I left in the first place. Ain't that a charm? To live a life so entwined in something so easily forgot. Bury me on the mountain, let my young body feed the trees. I choose to have these roots live off of me, then a grey when you could adorn me, could mourn me, let me break down in peace. It seems like I spend my days contently, chasing every rain cloud I see, in the hopes that the other side will not find me a better day. If I can find me one, fuck or grow me one, 'cause something better comes from the rain. Bury me on the mountain, let my old body feed the trees. I choose to have these roots live off of me, then a grey when you could adorn me, could mourn me, let me break down in peace. Yeah. So yeah, I hope everyone's Sunday is quite lovely thus far. Trying out something a little different. I got done my thumbnail to way shorter. You may have noticed it was probably up to there before. And it was kind of like the frog in boiling water. I didn't realize it had gotten so long. And then I was talking to Ian Facchini the other night. He said, "Wow, very long thumbnail." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess it's a little longer than it needs to be." But yeah, it was cool. He's very classically trained in Brazilian guitar and the formation, hand form, and all that stuff. And I'm like, "Okay, man, I gotta ask. I'm nervous. What'd you think of my hand form?" And he's like, "Dude, you got great form." I'm like, "Well, you say so, man. I ain't gonna do anything different." So that was pretty cool. I got to play Ian's guitar, Mackler. It was a German-made, very top-tier classical nylon string guitar, and it was something else. It was really cool. End of the show, he asked if he could do the same. He's like, "Can I look at your guitar?" So we had a little back and forth guitar swap, got to play each other's guitars, and that was pretty cool. I joked with my wife before. I'm like, "You know what? I'm going to that show, and I'm going to play that guitar." It's the second time we've gone to a show, and I've made that proclamation to my wife beforehand. I'm like, I'm going to do everything in my power to play that guitarist's guitar. And it works out. It's not like I'm a dick about it. I'm just like, "Hey, what's up, man?" One thing leads to another, and I'm sitting there just smiling in between set break or after the show, just playing a guitar. Kindness goes a long way. I don't know if you folks know that, or if you've learned that in life, but it's true. Unless it's a time that doesn't deserve kindness, then full ferocity works. But yeah. This one was on Appreciates You. This is Mimicry. A morning making flower boxes from the bookshelves that survive the fire with purpose, repurposing life, my only purpose. I can cry louder than some marigold, forget more than forget-me-nots, persistent as they may be. The red in that straw keep me in line. I'm the moth draped in love, taking flesh of the hummingbird, growing more. I intoxicate on these aliens, dank nectar. Guided by vengeance and the need to make others choke on my own success. Flattery to me won't get you far. Be facetious with me and I'll cut you down. With a whittle tip, I'll split your crown. With a little help from my rototiller, I'll find your worth in my compost heap. Yeah! Ow! We don't do mimicries too much. Not for any better reason than it just doesn't come up in set lists all that much. If it's an electric set list, we jam it. That one on the Jazzmaster, I think I wrote it on the Jazzmaster. Again, some of you, Richard, I think you know better which ones debuted on which instruments, which is great, because my puddle of brain up here is write more songs. Forget small factual details about songs you've already written. Which way are we going? Which way are we going? Let me get some water. The owner's child at the show the other night, Littlin, I don't know, kid, ages between 0 and 4, something like that. She walked up, and I was just sitting there watching soundcheck, and she was there with her mom. She looks at me, she says, "Wah." I'm like, "Water?" And she knew that wah was water, and I call this is wah-wah, this is water. And the mother, Alana, she's like, you understand that? And I'm like, well, yeah, I still call water wah too. I just thought it was pretty funny. I baby translated water. Didn't know I knew how. I think it's anything I'd put on a resume. Though I don't resume too often either. If you want to see my resume, it's pretty funny. It's all, what's the word I'm looking for? It was all catered towards my mass background in science, not in folk. You won't see one mention of any folk stuff on it, which is pretty funny. But I'm fully capable to run your small environmental testing facilities. I don't want to, but I won't. But I could. All right, let's get back into the tunes. We've been looking at this whole set list upside down. I guess it don't matter, but. Let me tune up, if that's okay with you folks. We had the issue on, not an issue, I mean, it was great. It was almost 80 down in Troy, in the city there. So we had the window, or the doors open and all that. But that means the humidity was just back and forth. So, humidity. Not a fan of guitar tuning. My playing style. Not a fan of guitar tuning. So when you compound those, you have an untuned guitar and a Joseph that just has to banter until he's finished tuning. Done. Thought I knew what moderation was, and still I faced its ugly side. A few drinks a day, back down to none, and uncrashed withdrawal symptoms. Let my heart and liver lost, hereditary table toss, personification is a stepping stone, organ Saturn to chilled my bones. And my warmest sweater is cold when I've left it unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. My houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks up in a cloud. My inanimate friends are proud of me, and I'm always making more. Wings that run the moon, I always keep the crooked crop. Child-type face is the one they love. Fingers save to spear this down. Most supportive monster I have ever formerly met, for $12 at the flower stand. Bamboo crosses, I hold his hands. And my warmest sweater is cold when I'm left in unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. My houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks up in a cloud. My inanimate friends are proud of me, and I'm always making more. Silly sorrow. Long distance rivers, short distance grid. Foot-to-meter conversion, face first fall down our porch steps. Till you see the barn owl in the apple split in twain. Pareidolia, language we are fluent in. Change the way I folded my socks, broken couch post, coitus rain. Oh, you swell from a yellowing orange to the brightest red. The sweetness I pull from you like nectar down my chin. Oh, till you see the barn owl in the apple split in twain. Pareidolia, language we are fluent in. like how that one's coming. Pen, pencil. Pen? Pencil? Guess it depends on where you want to put your inflection. Chin while touching, covered knobs heated by the sun, attic mouse is squeaking, not allowing the exhaust fan to run, content to stare at the brink with broken watches, pen and ink outline your watercolor splotches. Finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of dread. A subtle tumble through the queen ant's nest, vibrating hands are fine unless they spread. Seasonal migration of the 10 to 18 wheelers, counting grounding exercises for my conversational healers, galvanized feeding trough. I'm proud of you and myself, finally getting the hang of this. A turn of phrase is my only well. Finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of thread. A subtle tumble through the queen ant's nest, vibrating hands are fine unless they spread. That one's getting there. That one's not a ton, and that one is difficult. That's difficult. So like, normally when I do like the sliding kind of things, both my fingers are doing in unison. Like you see it in Ginseng and Honey. It's in Mountain Song, which I won't show you that right now because I play those songs later, and I could be like, hey, look at, see, these are these. Both fingers are tuning in unison. So when I do the slides and stuff, or downs or the slaps, everything works. This song, they're not in unison. It's kind of like a don't win, boom, win, and it's hard. Who would have gone and write such a thing that I'd have to now learn? What a dink. So, but we're figuring it out. I love that song, but it is the longest I think I've had since a song was finished to me demoing it, because I still haven't demoed it, just because it's not there yet. Maybe this week. I've been kind of busy, which is good. Don't you worry, I'd rather be busy. I have to find time then for that kind of stuff. This one we never demoed, but somehow 3 recordings of it out there in the world now. 4 recordings of it out in the world now. first one would have been 2011, under the band name Of the Mountains. Around that same time, we would have gone into the studio. I can't remember the name of the studio, but we were doing a one mic, one take. Like, it was just, they had one mic and we were all around it. And that wasn't the case. That was a really fluffy title for what they were doing. There was many takes and there was other stuff, but I get what they were going at. So that was around 2012, something like that. And then that would have also been Of the Mountains, Of the Mountains. But I think we did alternate take or something like that. And then I released it on it was on Krumholtz. Or no, it would have been on Decomposed. It was on Decomposed, and then it was on Live from the Living Room. This is In Hopes of Scenery. Finger-picking, flower-smoking, coffee-drinking girl with eyes so crimson they smile when I sing. I need to find me a long-haired girl. Oh, 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 time to go last, someone to share a long life with, someone to bury all of my kin. I need to find me a time to go last. Oh, 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 oh. Find me a time to go last, someone to share a long life with, someone to bury all of my kin. I need to find me a time to go last. Oh, 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 oh. Find me a long-haired girl, though sometimes her hair's pretty short. Her eyes so crimson they smile when I sing. I found me a nice long-haired girl. Oh, 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 oh. Big old bird shoes swinging on down, power knocks flat around straight through. Like where my fingers meet the nails, more fitting of my age, my face is a liar. A sprung spring struck as the starlings making nests in our room. the spring strut, the starlings are making nests. Oh my, a many morel morning always gives till a manic afternoon. Branches break from the wings of something oh so sweet, long enough for the droop's hot pits to settle in our soft stomachs. The first full yawn only comes once you stop trying to. The final frost froze the day after they sowed their seeds. As for I wait for the flying squirrel on the apple tree. Forsythia flowers fumble to shake away mid-April snow. Still faring better than the hibiscus, now laying down, 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 down. But not got me down. They'll steal the show. Branches break from the wings of something oh so sweet. Apples mush into peaches with little difference we them all. Bygones be bygones, in the mountains are calling me home. The old rock wallies come through the field and slow in the grove. The babbling brooks in mighty fields are a forest now. The woods I walk through my young age are private Elysian fields. So I venture out through the thicket on a whim without a single finger crossed. I found me a Riparian throne and I bled out and let the music drain. So I venture out through the thicket on a whim without a single finger crossed. I found me a Riparian throne and I bled out and let the music drain. The woodland dance, see me grin a grin near the ear. Yeah, dance, darling, shuffle down my old rock wall. We had some storage issues. Cold spell, heat of summer, flowers tend to die. Warm spell, dead of winter, the grass is a fool to wait. So bygones be bygones, in this mountain we call our home. The old rock wall, we cleared it, now invokes stimulating new growth. The mighty groves and lovely fills we fill with sweet and floral sounds. We've always been the fruiting body of a mycorrhizal love. But as we walk them now, loving lavender, the sweet and heavy stench on our breath. Our lips touch our fingers, weave all subconscious petals fall. Our stellar symbiosis is suddenly seeming less surreal. We've always been the fruiting body of a mycorrhizal love. Cold spell, heat of summer, flowers tend to die. Warm spell, dead of winter, the grass is a fool to wait. Yeah! So that would have been an even smoother transition from In Hopes of Scenery into Timid Thaw into Ginseng and Honey. But my phone is like, fuck man, how many 1-hour videos are you still trying to keep in your gallery? And I'm like, okay. See, the problem is they were hiding past the photos from last tour. And I'm like, okay, if I got right up to tour, I know I didn't record any hour videos after that, but I didn't think that I hadn't deleted the ones before that. So I got the old rectangle of doom right in the middle of the screen. You are out of storage. You want to manage now or cancel? Or and then my phone just couldn't handle me deleting those amount of videos. So then it's like, we don't have enough space to delete those videos. What do you mean you don't have enough space to make space? That doesn't make any sense, man. That's the point of it having space. We don't know. A nose-caked smoke billowing from the north, and a light smell of sulfur, the reek of a paper plant. Thought I had escaped. Change in the winds, second time smoked out, wings tipped like snakes, similar to Atlas. Struggles, yet different in subtle way. Death fed beneath the tamarack. Striking up a sad conversation. You see, I say I saw a spotted salamander. It drowned in our ponds. Its yellow spots spoiled the back with a milky gray. And still I scooped them out. Not nearly the worst I've seen. I mean, what a long delay. A smear of sticks to me, to my pink striped shirt, into the mantle bottom of my dada's coffee mug, with a little bit of grass and a metallic sliding lid, not dissimilar from the coffin in which I hid his favorite quart of beer, in a dagger from my hand. I always like playing Root Rot and Tim and Thaw in a set list, but in the opposite order, because on the album there's Root Rot and then Tim and Thaw, so just in my head they're always just right after each other. So to flop it up, you know, you flip the table. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Thanks for the tea.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we opened, well, this is what we're doing next. Next tune, we're going to do some genuine hardwood toothpicks. And we opened Friday's show with it, and it was cool. It's always neat to see a room full of people, and I'll put emphasis on this. This room was full. People had to go out to the courtyard, people were standing. It was insane. It was very cool. And I'm guessing a good chunk of them hadn't heard my music before. They were there for the headliner. Makes sense. But after to finish Genuine Hardwood Toothpicks, everyone like get an idea of what my tunes were about. It was pretty cool. That room got loud after that song, so it was pretty neat. A few days before December in 1927, a pint of English blood, a quart of Norwegian flair. It's hard to think my granny was born on Dr. Seuss's first wedding day. Top of her high school class, the year they pushed the fat man out of his meeting Enola Gay, following up the melting little boy. All the students were Marines, cutting fascist throats to get back to Evelyn. I was engaged, I think, to your papa. We borrowed from his brother a thin-wheeled motorcycle. They taught me how to drive real fast, stationed in mainland China. We took her for a ride, and then we hit a dog. He didn't kill the dog, he got up and ran away. Variety of all things forms a pleasure. She surely wouldn't feel the same when half of her kids go and take their lives down the street from the cul-de-sac, in a screened-in porch and wicker chairs, a little milk tub, white pressed hands. They sit all afternoon and chew the fat. Pick your own blueberries, pack a picnic lunch to push the feelings down. Poly-generation grains, racism whitewash their picket fence. All the students are still Marines, cutting fascist throats to get back to Evelyn. I was married more than 50 years to the same abusive man. I let him kick my grandkids around, he beat me if I let him down. Our suburban status quo got way too out of hand. Self-righteous hypocrisy, blood of marriage, God bless the stars and stripes. Porch gray blue on a half-sunken tree, frozen in grace by the presence of me. Young old lady with a fist full of seed, sown and grow in that Asia Marie. Rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside. Sides of the garden lanes, man, those bees are busy today. Oh, 4 miles up a 20-mile trail, sun shining brighter than a wedding veil, wedding veil. Rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside. When that shrubbery's mighty and thick, pack it in glass and give it a rip. When that shrubbery's picked in trims, here come my lady with a Cheshire grin. Rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside, rain on the mountain gets green outside. Yeah, so there we have it, folks. There's your Sunday social. May the oh, you coming over? You coming to kick it? You want to say hello? Sirius is saying goodbye. Sirius wants to say good. Yeah, good boy. But yeah, thanks for showing up. Come on over, bro. Come. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's big. Buddha's the big boy. He's just big. He's got the biggest head in the world. His head's the size of my chest. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming, folks. I'll see you Wednesday. Make sure you're, if you're on Patreon, that is. If you're not on Patreon, you can join for a few bucks. It's not that expensive. You can get an extra set on Wednesdays. You get early access to these. You get digital downloads. You get some other shenanigans, demos, all that stuff. Well, I guess I post demos on YouTube now. So, well, you still get them over on Patreon. But yeah. So until then, Wednesday, or until Sunday, I'll see you soon. I'm starting booking up an August tour. That'll probably be when I hit the road for another long amount of time. Maybe some other shows will pop up in between. We had one show that would have been tonight. That was canceled. Then we had a show at the end of the month, which I had to reschedule. Or I had to reschedule a float. We haven't set a date. But yeah, so... but needless to say, that show on Friday made up for not doing 2 other shows. I'm not complaining here. No complaints. But yeah. Ta-ta, toodles. I appreciate you all. Thanks. Thank you so much for being here. I guess if you're seeing this now, you already know that I've been in the chat the whole time. I was going to say I'll see you in the chat, but you've already saw me in the chat, so yeah. I know I've been trying to be in the chat, so I'll see you next time in the chat. Rock and roll, folks. See ya. Bye-bye. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now so we can solve